baby bears.
All of it.
Also want to say thanks to Bill Barrett, who did our music. Thank you, Bill. And remember, he's at Bill Barrett at sbcglobal.net. If you need music, he's the guy to go to.
I just call our listeners baby bears.
Sure, no, that's cool too.
Also want to thank Paige Elmore from Reverie True Crime, who does our show art.
Paige.
And I did talk about you the past 2 weeks in my intro to podcasting class, so, hopefully you're getting some checkout there. I only have 2 people in that class, so it's not going to be a lot of checkout, but hopefully you're getting some checkout there. Thanks to Aaron Gennert from the Big Dumb Fun Show, who does some local promoting for us. Remember to follow us on Instagram, where you can follow me at BoogeymanKC, and you can follow Krysta at FamilyPlotKrystaCat.
Yep, and I have a picture of Bat Brownie on that.
You can also follow us on Twitter, plot_family, FamPlotLauraMom, and FCrystalline.
Yep.
You can also follow Krysta on TikTok, where she has several hundred followers.
I'm almost at
3,000? 2,000?
No, I'm not even. I'm halfway to that. I'm almost at 1,500.
Okay, so that's 2/3 of the way.
Yep. Also join our Facebook group. It's a great way to interact with us. Tell us shows you'd like us to do or subjects you'd like us to look into. We're happy to do any and all of that.
We'd love to hear some of your stories as well.
Yes. Now, before I tell you what we're doing next week, I did want to leave with you with one story. And it didn't really fit because it didn't happen in Cornwall. It happened in Florida. So, but it is an Owlman story, so I'm going to share it with you. Now, unfortunately, I got it off Reddit. And we all know...
We all know how you feel about Reddit.
Yes. So, here's the post. It was an afternoon in late May this year, 2021. I remember it was later in the afternoon, early evening, but it was a slightly overcast and gray day. So I can't tell you from memory if it was dusk or earlier. I live near a nature conservation area in the Central Florida area. My husband and I were very fortunate to find our property, ample acreage, heavily wooded to the point where we cannot see our neighbors or any lights from their homes. We lovingly call our home the Swamp. Isn't that what they used to call the tent and mesh?
Yes, it is.
I was outside in our driveway, which is the only cleared space on our land, save for a natural circular clearing in our woods. I was walking back to our porch when, for some reason, I was compelled to turn and look into the tree line around 80 to 100 feet away from the house. I do want to note that there was not a single ounce of fear in me. In fact, I was quite calm when I made eye contact with it at first. I didn't register what I was looking at. I knew it was an owl, which from my woods is not an uncommon sighting, but then it kind of shifted, and I saw more of it. It was not just an owl. It had the head of an owl on what I can only describe as the shoulders of a human, and it looked like it was wearing a dark cloak, either made of dark foliage or feathers. It was tall, and from the trees around it, I guessed around 7 foot or so. It just looked at me, and I looked at it. I looked around and blinked, sincerely thinking it was a trick of the lighting, a thing where there was actually nothing. But no, when I looked back, it was still there, calm and unmoving. I was still unafraid. For some reason, I felt another urge, this time to nod. I nodded towards it like I was showing my acknowledgement of it. It felt natural and right to do so. Then turned and went inside my home. I did not go back outside that day, but the next morning, I went back outside and stood in the same place on my porch to look at where it may have been, and there was nothing there. I could even remotely try to place as it. The space where it stood was between 2 trees at the opening of the forest line, leading back to the small clearing where there were no low-hanging branches, no large leaves, no anything that I could trick myself into believing that I had actually seen.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they go on to ask if anybody else has seen anything similar, which I didn't respond, but, it does sound very similar to the Mawnan Owlman. But
yeah.
unless it was on vacation.
Well, I guess.
Again,
It's on vacation.
I just can't. I can't put
There
it.
are more things in the world than we, as mankind, are meant to know.
Fair enough. Well, it was from Shakespeare. There are more things that, on heaven and earth that were dreamed of in your philosophy, Horatio.
There you go.
So, wanted to include that, but it doesn't really fit because it's not a Cornwall sighting. So, but that's our show. Make sure you join us next week when we return to Florida to talk about the skunk apes.
I would like to say something to our loyal and fantastic
You don't need
family plot.
You don't even need my permission. Although I should point out, when I say we're going to talk about skunk apes, I do not mean my sister-in-law.
Well, that's good.
What does that mean?
I'm just
Why would you do that?
just picking on Carrie a little bit. It's not, if she gets upset, she can call me and say, "That wasn't very nice, Dean," and I'll go,
I didn't know.
it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
I didn't know she listened.
I don't know if she listens or not, but
I wish-
we'll find out.
But
Anyway, bye!
Bye.
anyways, thank you for being here on the journey with us thus far, especially for Mom. She has been here on the podcast for a while now, and I'm sure she is happy to be here with us, especially after a stressful day and with it being her birthday. For all of you that love and support all three of us, thank you. You will always be part of the family, no matter blood related or not. Anyways, thank you so much for listening today to our podcast. Goodbye.
Bye!